Hari Om, begin each day listening to the most auspicious sound in the universe. Yoga of True Renunciation of Action, Chapter 5, Shloka number 25. Those rishis obtain absolute freedom or moksha whose sins have been destroyed, whose dualities are torn asunder, who are self-controlled and intent on the welfare of all beings.
Chapter 5, Shloka 25. Labante Brahma Nirvanam Rushayakshina Kalmashaha Chinnadvaita Yatatmanaha Sarvabhuta Hite Rataha.
Chapter 5, Shloka number 25. After explaining what sort of man resting in Brahman attains Brahman, in the earlier shloka, now Lord explains the conditions that are to be fulfilled to become Brahman and with what intent he will have in his mind after fulfillment. The self is ever present in all of us, but due to ignorance, we are not aware of this. This ignorance of truth causes agitations, vikshepa, of the mind, as a consequence of which there is the veiling of the truth, avarna. Knowledge of the self dawns when the veiling of the truth is removed. The veiling is in the form of the vasanas as sinful mental impressions which cover the self. After the senses have been controlled and the doubts removed by study of the scriptures and reflection on them, then through meditation all the vasanas are exhausted to experience the joy of the self. Lord explains further that since the self is complete, there is no selfish desire to fulfill. So such a man has no compulsion or duty, but he is intent on the welfare of all beings. Unlike the general misunderstanding that he becomes an idler or mad or stone-like without any feelings. After self-realization, man becomes dynamic and efficient in all his activities. Till his body drops, he enjoys every moment the bliss within and acts out of happiness instead of for happiness as a limited ego. All his actions become expressions of divinity. The service of the world becomes his recreation. He alone can help others to separate the self from the not self. He lives ever conscious of his divinity, the eternal. More in the next shloka, in the next video. To understand Gita, join Chinmaya Mission study group in your area. There are over 300 Chinmaya Mission centers in the world. Kindle Life is the first text prescribed in the scheme of study by Swami Chinmayananda himself. Watch Ranjot Kalra's videos on Kindle Life online. See this video clipping again and again till you can answer the following questions.